All right, so the first fight on Bellator 244, Lucas Brennan versus Will Smith at featherweight, 145 for Lucas, 143 for Will. Will came in a little underweight. Let's see how that does for him. And if you hear a beautiful little angel in the background, I do apologize. That is my daughter. She likes to watch the fights as well. And she said that she's going to sit here and watch the fight. So they're calling out the fighters. Will is 5'8", fighting out of New Haven, Connecticut. I will be honest with you. I have not seen this guy's fights before. Let's see what's going to happen. The other opponent, Lucas, about 5'10". Looks pretty good. Looks like a jiu-jitsu guy. Fighting out of Texas. Looks like this should be a pretty good matchup. And honestly, I do want to say one thing about Bellator. I do like the way that they get these fights going. When they say they start at a certain time in about 5 to 10 minutes, they're definitely going to be starting those fights. So that's the one good thing about it. And here we go. Bell rings. Will Smith in orthodox. Lucas is in southpaw. Got some good bouncing around. Of course, like everyone knows, everyone's always just, managing distance, testing the other fighter out, testing the feints, seeing how reactions are, seeing how they throw. Normal first, 20, 30 second introduction to a fight, especially on, levels like this. Looks like if anyone's going to take anybody down, look like Lucas is going to, from his based off his stance. His legs are pretty wide, but he has a good low base. Start switching stances, showing different looks. But it looks like Will is still trying to gather his distance, throwing the jab out, not really landing, but just trying to look at the grab distance. Yep, I heard it. Dad,
let's go.
Okay. Still testing each other out. Still, no one's thrown anything pretty much at all. Still a lot of testing. Lucas just came with a straight left. Looked like it clipped him a little bit, not too much. Missed with the low leg kick. Try to come up with a step side kick. Lucas shoots in for a single, grabs one leg, throws Will back to the fence. Heads low on the chest. Will's fighting the underhooks. He has one underhook, getting real low. Lucas is definitely trying to take this down. He has a good body lock on him. Looks like Will needs to try to break that body up. Lucas got him down with that body lock. He's in side control, throwing some shoulder strikes, elbows, in good side control. Close to the fence, Lucas took Will Smith down. Will's trying to pop up, but not really doing nothing. He's trying to use the fence now, wall walk on the fence. But Lucas is smart. Looks like he's turning him away. Still trying to gain control and body posture. Throwing the shoulder down on him. Good 2-3 times. Now he's in half mount. Throwing some good elbows. Looks like Will's a little stuck because he had a chance to kind of get out. And it looks like Lucas is a pretty good jiu-jitsu guy, but he's doing some good ground and pound right now. Throwing those elbows, keeping that elbow in his face. Posturing up, trying to throw some shots, nothing landing. He's really just keeping that left elbow in his face, messing his breathing up. Will Smith has his legs locked around his one leg, but that's not going to do anything to get up because this guy seems he knows what he's really doing. It looks like he's working on a Kimura on the left arm, while Will is just keeping his legs, tight. He's not really trying to sweep or do anything like that to get out. He needs to. He looks like he needs to get up off the floor. It's a minute 23. Looks like Lucas has had him on the ground for almost 2 minutes now. Still throwing good elbows. He's staying in half mount. He's trying to get in the full mount. Trying to up. It looks like he's breaking through. Look like he's breaking through. It's weird. He's kind of in like a reverse fetal position on top of Will. He's trying to push that left foot in. Up, no, at least Will was able to stop that, but he's still in half guard. Still got plenty of space, a lot of control, and he's just showing the strength. They're showing the strength over Will. Will looks like really can't do too much. Up. Lucas just got full mount. It is pretty much full mount. Will had caught his foot, but that foot he's gonna get out. Up. Lucas is kind of just basically manhandling, honestly. Now he's posturing up. Will has no answer on the ground. He got up, got a control of his right wrist, and now he's just throwing shots. And Will can't do anything. It's 10 seconds. 10 seconds left in the first round. And Lucas is really just raining down shots on him. There's nothing Will can do. And that's the end of the first. Will's really gonna have to go to the corner, and honestly, from what I saw, it seems like he's more of a striker. He needs to stop dancing around, throw some jabs to the body, fake with the jab upstairs, and come with a straight right behind it. Don't just throw the one strike and think that's gonna do something, because I don't think he landed anything. Thank you, baby girl, everyone. That's my little girl right there. That's my baby, daddy's little girl. She was watching the fights, but she just took off. Yeah, Will needs to make sure he does everything in his power not to get back on the ground. On the ground, he was just being completely dominated. Luke is doing exactly what he needs to do. I thought he was just more jiu-jitsu, but seems like he has a good ground and pounder. He wasn't really just trying to work for submissions. He was actually throwing shots, landing shots, keeping that elbow in his face, messing his breathing up, staying in side control, working the full mount. Now we're 4:56 in round 2. Let's see if Will will throw some leg kicks with the jabs to the body. Now he threw 2 shots. He threw a 1-2. That's better than just the one shot. Throw a leg kick. You got to keep doing that. Lucas threw 1 miss. So again, it looks like Will looks better in the stand-up game. And this came with a 3-piece combination, 2 punches and a kick, all blocked. But again, like I said just a second ago, he needs to throw more than 1 shot, and it looks like that's what he's starting to do. He needs to get on that. He needs to get on that bike and start pedaling. Will still seems a little just stuttery, like he's just not willing to throw the shot. Low leg kick, connects, calf kick. He keeps just pawing at him. Both fighters just pawing. Lucas with a good body kick, but Will got to let his hands go. He got to go to that body, because Lucas keeps guarding up. Lucas comes in on the shot, double leg, picks him up, takes him down. And this is the way this fight is going to play out, unless Lucas can get some nice ground and pound together with that, which is what he's working right back in the side control, just like he did in round 2. It looks like, he's going right back to exactly where he was before the end of round 1. Yes?
I want pizza.
You want pizza?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll make you some pizza. Oh, there's some good ground to proceed. Good elbows. He's throwing that left elbow down really good. What, the pizza? Okay. So it's good. Lucas has some press up against the cage. It looks like Will's trying to wall walk, but it's not going to do anything if he's not trying to get up off the floor. He needs to push off his hips, and it's easy for me just sitting on the couch saying this, but he needs to push off with his hips. And rush. He needs to get up off the ground. He has his feet on the fence again. He needs to use that to do whatever he can just to get up off this ground, because the longer he stays on the ground, and Lucas now is dragging him away. He's throwing knees to the body. Throwing knees. He completely has his head under control with his right arm around. If Lucas wanted to, if he can get that right arm around, he could have got him in the head and arm choke. Okay, that's what he's doing. He has his right hand. He has his right hand control, and he's just raining shots. That was about a good 7-8 shots he just rained down. He's still controlling that right hand. Not too much more, and the ref is going to stop it because he's not able to defend himself. Lucas is in three-quarter mount. I don't even think he doesn't even need to get in it. Yeah, now he's just raining elbows. Still has wrist control, raining elbows now to the top of the head. This is about 20, 30 unanswered shots. And he still has a minute 20 left. And he has complete risk. Will cannot break the wrist control, or the ref's about to stop this. That's about 40 unanswered shots. Now he's flattening him out on his back. Lucas is not even going for submission. He's just gonna throw shots until the ref. Yeah, this is all. Will Smith has no answer on the ground. Now he's just went back to wrist control, and he's still in three-quarter. And this kid Lucas is content with staying here and throwing shots until the ref is ready to stop the fight, and that's it. Stop the fight. That was about a good 50 unanswered shots. This Lucas Brennan, this kid from Texas is pretty good. I will admit that. I thought he looked like just straight jiu-jitsu, but he came in the night, took Will Smith down twice, pretty much the exact same times in round 1 and round 2. Got inside control and just dominated. I mean, Will Smith had no answer off his back. He didn't even look like he knew how to get up. I mean, he got his feet to the cage, but he did nothing to explode. He didn't use his hips to try to spin out and get a reverse. He just got beat up. I mean, I think he honestly maybe landed 7 shots, maybe 6-7 shots on this kid Lucas. And Lucas, especially before the finish, threw maybe 40, 50 unanswered shots. So that's a good win for Lucas. Stoppage round 2, about a minute left in round 2. Lucas Brennan, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good win. And he has the alfalfa ears with the cauliflower. Not too bad cauliflower, but he definitely has some alfalfa ears. And I definitely can stand behind this young guy because I have the alfalfa ears myself. So that's the first fight on Bellator 244 prelim card. We'll be back for the second fight. There's 7 fights on the prelim. Main card starts at 10, and we'll keep it going. Sorry, everybody. We're here for the second fight of Bellator 244. Vladimir Tokov versus Chris Gonzalez at lightweight. Sorry, I'm just starting. I had to deal with the baby girl, little demon monster, future champ. So now we are at minute 3:56 of round number 1. Looks like Tokov went for a shot. Nothing. Gonzalez was able to stuff it and push away. Looks like Gonzalez is fighting out of southpaw, and Tokov is orthodox. But it looks like Gonzalez is switching back and forth. He came in with a good shot, good left, and took a shot, clinched him up, threw a couple of right hands. Now he has a body lock, looks like he's trying to get Tokov down, press up against the cage. He's putting a lot of work in. Got Tokov's arms up, sweeping the legs up against the fence. Now he's taking a different shot, chain wrestle. Looks like he's going, trying to lock the hands behind the butt, get the legs for a double leg, take him down. Tokov is doing good. Got his hands on his left wrist, trying to break that. Looks like he's going on a single. Looks like Tokov is trying to get him in the Kimura to break the lock. Now Tokov is actually raining shots on his head because he actually has his head trapped. Tokov is on his knee. He's throwing some good shots. Gonzalez able to pop his head out, and he actually broke away. That was pretty good because Tokov is actually getting some shots in. I think looks like Gonzalez actually puts a little combination work in. If he actually really wants to shoot for a takedown, that's his best bet. Throw a combinations, work a takedown, throw a combinations, and actually then throw a knee, because then you'll throw Tokov off his game. 2 good leg kicks. Gonzalez got his weight low. Tokov looks like he's up and bouncing. Good high kick blocked from Tokov. Look like feints. They both threw. Nothing of it from each one. Looked like they both swung and miss. Was a lot of wind up. Nothing really technical with that. It looked like Gonzalez was trying to get a lock on the back of his neck, but nothing came together. Good leg kick, really slapped Gonzalez, so who knows if that hurt Tokov more than Gonzalez. Good stepping right hand, but he still could have, looks like he still could have threw something behind that. Tokov circling. Gonzalez is staying in the center pretty much, controlling the center. Tokov pushing back now, pushing him against the fence. Tokov threw one right hand, backs off. This is the one thing I just don't understand. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but set stuff up. Tokov with a low leg kick. Gonzalez threw it right. Looks like it glanced Tokov across the face. Tokov rolled it. Tokov throws a shot after Gonzalez tries. Looks like he coming for a takedown. Nothing happened. Tokov just stepped in with a right and a left. The right looks like it landed, left missed. I don't know what Gonzalez is really trying to do. It looks like he's just dancing, stand switching, but he's not throwing anything. He's not throwing any combinations. He's not throwing any leg kicks. Tokov comes in with an overhand right blocked. Okay, Gonzalez looks like he steps in with a right hand, touched him. But nobody's following up. It's just all these one shots and no one's following up. This the one thing about the fight game that I just don't understand, and I'm a hardcore MMA fan. I've been watching fights for over 20 years now. Looks like Tokov. Oh, Tokov almost had a takedown, but it looks like Gonzalez was able to reverse it. Now Gonzalez is on top. Last 10 seconds, now they're up. Gonzalez looks like he got 2 hits, and that's the end of round 1. Again, I do apologize. I wasn't on time. I had to deal with the kiddies. They both wanted some pizza, so yeah, I had to get that ready for them. But it looks like, honestly, it looks like Tokov. It looks like he has a little bit better striking. But again, they need to put more than one together. Like on the replay, when Tokov came in basically with a Superman punch, he tagged Gonzalez, and Gonzalez was actually off balance, but Tokov backed off. If he would have stepped in with a left, then left uppercut, and it finished with a kick, that might have really damaged Gonzalez, and then would have pushed him back to the fence. And then if you want to take him down, throw a couple more shots, clinch him up against the fence and take him down. But just throwing at these one strikes at a time from either fighter is not going to get it done. You gotta set it up, throw feints, throw more than one type of strike. 2 to 3, then throw a shot if you really want to go for a takedown. But that's just the one thing I can't quite understand with a lot of these fights. So start round 2. Gonzalez back in his southpaw. Tokov is in the orthodox. Looks like Tokov is trying through a right in a high kick. Right miss, high kick was blocked, but at least he's throwing more than one strike. Now let's see if he can set it up to the body I think setting it up to the body. Ooh, okay. Now, okay, they throwing some shots. So I guess they both kind of sensing that. Gonzalez came in, even though he was winging it, he still threw at least 3 to 4, landed at least 2. Tokov fired back. They clinched up. Tokov actually got a good knee to the body. That knee to the body was good. Get that body work in. They broke off. Now they back to dancing again. So we'll see. It looks like Gonzalez is going to try to rush in, kind of like Tyron Woodley style, but not back all the way up to the fence. Tokov coming in with some good shots through 4. Pretty much all of them were blocked. One maybe glanced in. It was a left hook, I believe. But at least, okay. Gonzalez came in with a good left with a stand switch. Now he's just throwing haymakers. Set it up, man. Set it up. You got to set it up. Now you're feigning to the body. How about you throw upstairs? Okay, Gonzalez came with a leg kick, but how about you throw a feint upstairs and then you go with rip to the body? Tokov with a high kick blocked. Tokov again. You need to set it up. You can throw that jab, that left hand, and throw the high kick. Tokov came in. Gonzalez wrapped him up. Body lock. Picks him up. Tokov did get a couple, I think about 2 little sneaky shots in there. Gonzalez just literally tried to pick him up, but Tokov has very good defense, takedown defense. Tokov is really not trying to let him down. Now Gonzalez jumped on him. Gonzalez got him in like a leg twister. Oh, he's about to break him like a pretzel. He's trying to do that leg twister, but it looks like Tokov has got some good Pilates in. Gonzalez almost got Tokov's right leg behind the back of his head. Yeah. I mean, this is craziness. It's like a leg splitter, but the commentator on the fight just said banana split. Yeah, I can see that because he's about to split this banana wide open. I hope he don't have to fart or nothing because something might come out if he actually fart in this position. I mean, he has his right leg is trapped by Gonzalez's arms, and his left leg is trapped by Gonzalez's legs, and also his left arm is trapped in Gonzalez's legs. I'm surprised. Gonzalez, it's really hard for Gonzalez to actually crank anyway because of how the bodies are contort. It looks like it might go to a little stalemate because Gonzalez can't really pull anything because Tokov's legs aren't fully extended. They're actually bent. So, Tokov actually has, nice little scramble. Tokov scrambled, pops out. He's working for a single. Gonzalez on the neck. Now okay. Tokov comes up with 3. Looks like a glance in the back of the head, but nothing really done. They're back to their feet. That was a pretty good stretch probably for Tokov. Now he probably feels he can do some Jean-Claude Van Damme kicks. Coming in with a 3P. Again, the combinations. 3P combination, even do a block, but still. Good knee from Gonzalez to the body. After the clinch, they break up. But Tokov needs to come in with those combinations and finish with a kick. Kick to the body, then kick to the head. 1-2 from Tokov hits Gonzalez. Again, you got to keep those combos going. 1-2 again. Left hook, straight right behind it. Gonzalez is still in the center of the octagon. But Tokov throws a right. It was a little lazy right. Goes in for the shot for the single. Gonzalez pretty much has his stuff. Tokov he's not giving it up. But Gonzalez is definitely on the takedown defense. Gonzalez has his Tokov's left leg, even though Tokov is still up, broken up. Got up. Gonzalez missed with a knee. Now we're back. Let's see. Come on, Tokov. You need some combinations. Ooh. Lazy leg kick answered by Gonzalez over here on right. You got to set it up. Gonzalez switch stance, throws a lazy left. Tokov with a 5-piece combination, nothing really landed. Gonzalez actually hit him twice. Good knee to the body and the overhand right to finish round 2. So they came back doing a lot better. People think I'm crazy when I'm sitting here looking at these fights and just yelling out stuff that they need to, from what I see they need to do. And when they actually start doing it, they actually start doing a lot better. And again, of course, it's easier said than done from the couch, but I'm a hardcore MMA fan. I've been watching these fights for decades now, and just like Joe Rogan says, when he sees somebody throws a punch, he can just tell that individual has this practice that one technique so many times to perfect it. And after watching these fights for so long, I can just see certain patterns that people are doing, and if they just did a little bit different and just finished off, because they've done the work to get to where they are, and they just need to just finish up the combinations. Just don't put yourself out there, but just finish a combination. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3-punch combo, finish it with a kick. Leg, body, head, and just mix it up. And, you're pretty much going to get a finish. And so, back to the fight, round 3. Pretty close fight. I honestly give it second round 10-9 Gonzalez. First round, that's a little up in the air because Tokov actually was doing pretty good, landing more of the shots. So maybe 1-1 coming into the third. Tokov looks like he's going back to how he was in round 1 with this 1 shots at a time. He just threw a 1-2 right hook with a straight left. Nothing behind it. Gonzalez tags him once, throwing a lot of feints. Tokov throws a 1-2, nothing of it. Gonzalez is trying, throws three jabs and then the right behind it. Up, Tokov goes for a single, gets Gonzalez down for a second. Both pass up, back up. Gonzalez was scrambling very hard. He was not going to let that happen. And everybody it's 350 in round 3, and baby girl has come back. She's actually watching the fight now. Kind of blocked my view, but that's fine because as long as she enjoys it, that's fine. Okay, they back in the middle. Tokov is still the one throwing more combinations, so Gonzalez is landed, but Tokov is throwing more combinations. So you never know how to judge. Of course, you never know how the judges are going to score it. Even though, honestly, from watching Bellator to UFC, I actually prefer Bellator judges more than UFC. Right now, they're actually starting to throw more hands. Gonzalez is actually landing, but because Tokov needs to go back to throwing the combinations, don't sit in the pocket. Be smart. Pick your shots. Because if you start landing, Gonzalez is going to come in. Up. They got a nice jab, body kick. Then Gonzalez catch the body kick from Tokov, and Tokov backs up. Looks like Gonzalez didn't like that, but see, that's what I'm saying. Throw those combinations, piece him up, and then when he know he's going to rush, hit him with an uppercut or a knee straight up the middle. Gonzalez is still bouncing around, switching stances up. Good step in left hand from Tokov, but again, you got to finish it up. Got to finish it up with a combination. A 2-piece combination is better than one. Tokov tags him with a right hand. Again, come back. Got to follow up with a left. Still, Tokov came with a 1-2, tagged him. Finish it up, baby. You got to finish it up. That was a good one, too. His head snap back. You got hit with tag with overhand right from Gonzalez. So Tokov answers back with a 1-2. Again, you got to finish. Gonzalez threw a stiff right hand. Stop Tokov. Gonzalez tagged him again with a right. Tokov ain't liking that on the chin. But see if Gonzalez finished. 3-piece from Tokov. Stop Gonzalez in his tracks. You gotta set it up. The 2 jabs don't do anything, but at least he's throwing more than one shot. He did a 1-2, backs off. He should have did a 1-2 with a body kick. That body kick would have went through. Gonzalez stops Tokov with a right hand. Nothing behind it. Good body shot from Gonzalez. Now it's 1:20 in the third round. Now you want to throw a body shot. With this stance switching, he's doing a lot of stance switching, but not throwing a lot of shots. It's in Tokov, he's throwing combinations, while Gonzalez is throwing just one shot at a time. how this third round is playing out. Looks like Tokov is going to take this 29-28. That was a good 1-2. Tokov just threw, stammered him. Stammered Gonzalez, threw an overhand left. Now Gonzalez has turned up. I don't think he liked that last two. He's threw overhand right. Lazy is hitting, but Tokov is coming in with multiple shots, tagging him on the chin. Now Gonzalez has him clinched up against the cage. Ooh, his hands just came up. Gonzalez hit Tokov with a knee against the cage. His hands was down, but he picked his hands up. Now Gonzalez is taking him to the ground. Tokov is trying to reverse. He's on the single leg, and now Gonzalez is throwing elbows up. Tokov turned it around, got Gonzalez down, but Gonzalez is still throwing shots. Scramble. Tokov is back up. Gonzalez throws a shot on the way up, hits him. Tokov with a good body kick, and that's it. I think I give it to Tokov. Tokov 29-28. Gonzalez would hit Tokov, but he wouldn't follow up behind it. And no leg kicks, really thrown. I'm just a lot of these guys, they're so good doing one thing, but you know it's MMA. You gotta mix it up. You can't just keep throwing these one shots and bouncing around. You're not even conserving energy. You bouncing around is taking away energy. And when you're not setting anything up, depending on where you want to go, and you're just throwing that one shot and bouncing around, you're wasting time. And you can't be mad if you lost a fight because you're just throwing one shot. Why you can't throw 2 to 3? You practice this stuff all the time. These guys are supposed to be top athletes with machine-like cardio. You should be able to throw a 2 or 3 punch combination again and again. I understand it's easier said than done, much easier said than done. But look, ladies and gentlemen, this is what these guys do. I wish I could do it. I think I still can do it. But this is what these guys do. These guys train every day. Mind, body, getting crisp on their techniques. I'm 100% positive that when they're in their striking, when they're practicing their strikes with their striking coach, they're not just throwing one shot at a time. You're not just throwing one kick at a time. Your striking coach is telling you to set the kick up. Your striking coach is telling you to set that overhand right up. Your striking coach is telling you to set that knee up the middle. So when you're in your training camps, so you're practicing, especially in sparring, you're not just throwing the one thing. And if you are, I don't know what to tell you, because that's honestly not a good way to fight when you're just throwing that one thing and then backing off for 15, 20 seconds. You need to come in, set up your shots. Anticipation, misdirection, and awareness. Set up your shots. Again, if you're going to come in and throw one shot, why not come in and throw 2 to 3? If you're going to come in to throw a shot and then jump out, again, come in, throw 2 to 3 shots. After that third shot, be able to still take a look at the situation, and then if you need to throw more after that, from how you connected, then do it. If you need to bounce out to reset, then do that. But this one shot stuff, I honestly, it's easier said than done. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that when these guys in their training camps, they are throwing more than one shot at a time, and they need to bring this to the fight. This one shot at a time stuff is just nonsense. But the scorecard is going to. They actually gave it to Gonzalez. They even gave him a 30-20. Somebody gave him a 30-27. And now I got to take back what I just said about Bellator scoring better than UFC. That's absurd. I don't know what fight they were watching. The Gonzalez just won, and he was throwing one shot the whole time. The dude Tokov, he was throwing 2 to 3 combination pieces, and to Gonzalez nothing. So I don't know about this. But that was the second fight of the Bellator 244 prelims. We'll be right back with the third fight. Your third fight will be Vladislav Parabuchenko versus John DeJesus at a 50 pound fight. So they're doing the catch weight, between featherweight and lightweight. So let's hope we get some more combinations thrown in this matchup. Let's hope we get some takedowns set up a lot better. Let's hope we just get a lot better setup, and especially a lot better on the judging, because the judges right there, that was definitely some UFC judging. Where a 30-27, please, the fight that I just saw, I gave it to Tokov. Tokov, in my opinion, won that fight 29-28. So again, see you back in a little bit for the third fight of the 244 Bellator prelims. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Bellator, they are keeping this show moving, baby. I gotta give it to Bellator on how fast they move through these fights. I mean, messing around with the UFC, you can go to 7-Eleven at a gas station and back by before the time the next fight starts between fights on the UFC. So fifth fight on the prelim card, Eric Perez, Josh versus Josh Hill. Looks like it's going to be a fast-paced fight. It's going to be a fast-paced fight. Jose Perez looked like he got a little demon inside of him or something. All right, round one. Of course, like every fight, you got to get a feel, judge the distance, gauge your opponent, check the feints, see how they react. But Eric Perez is like a fucking pit bull with his stance. It's the way his back is built. Josh Hill threw a calf kick. Eric Perez just walked through like he didn't even care. Eric Perez lunged in with a uppercut, lands to the body. Eric Perez looks like he's trying to knock his head off. Good body kick. Looked like he was trying to throw a knee, but he sent it to a body kick. Josh Hill, he's looking through another good low kick. Eric Perez doesn't act like it bothers him. Eric Perez throws a low kick and it buckles him. These boys are coming out to bang. These boys are coming out to fight. I like this. Eric Perez is just stalking them. Eric Perez just came in with a straight right. And these some little dudes. They look like 5'4", 5'5". Eric Perez look like he is trying to take his soul. Eric Perez look like he might have a hunchback when he gets older. That was a good overhand right. But Eric Perez is just walking through it. I think this guy Josh Hill, he's really going to have to work combos together, really break this dude Eric Perez down. Yeah, Josh Hill catches the leg, throws the right, works in for claps the hands, gets around the back. Eric is fighting the hands. Josh has him press up against the cage. Yeah, your best bet is to try to get him to the ground and work on him. Because this pit bull right here looks like he's trying to take your head off. Still got him clinched up against the fence. Perez is throwing some knees to the body. What's up with this? He's trying to get the arm underneath to get to the leg. Perez is throwing some good knees to the body, even though he's on the inside. Ooh, good elbow from Josh on the break. Back to the center. Body kick from Perez. Perez is not staying stationary. Not like the dude Josh trying to work the body from Perez. Good leg kick with it right behind it. He's really stalking Josh right now. About 2 minutes in the first round. Josh throws the uppercut, glances off. At least, yeah, see, Eric is throwing combinations. There
They exchanged low leg kicks. Eric Perez is definitely trying to corner him. Good low kick from Josh, but got tagged with a right hand from Perez. Perez throws a good leg kick. Punch, clinch up. Seeing Perez is doing good. He's throwing more than one strike. He's trying to throw combinations. Josh just threw a good leg kick. Yeah, see Perez is throwing combinations. He's throwing more than one. He just threw 4. Didn't really land, but at least he's throwing. At least he's throwing. Remember, this isn't boxing. Josh with a step in left, overhand right misses. Good low kick. Perez is still stalking him. Now Perez goes in for a takedown. Almost has him down. Josh is still fighting. Got one hand on the mat with his legs extended. Perez is really working. Got 38 seconds. Doesn't get him down. Gets him up against the fence. Throws 2 right hands to the face. They clinching up. 30 seconds left in the first. Perez, good body kick. Josh, good body kick. Break off. 20 seconds. See, this is a good fast-paced fight. Now, again, I like how Perez is throwing more than one strike. He threw a lazy leg kick, I guess, to try to judge the distance. But he needs to work into it. Josh is throwing good calf kicks. Perez is already showing some bruising on that left calf. He's acting like it's not affecting him, but it's already showing the bruising. So Josh is really tagging that leg. It was a good little back and forth. I like how Perez is throwing combinations. He needs to set it up a little bit more. Body, head. Body, head. Then switch it up. Head, body, head. Then throw the leg kick. That round, I think I'll give that to Perez. In the main event, Ryan Bader versus Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight championship. That should be a good fight. All right, round 2. Good little calf kick from Perez. They're both pawing. Look like they're still trying to figure each other out a little bit. Good right hand from Perez. When Hill was trying to come in with a low kick, Perez is still stalking. Even though he's not stalking as much as round 1. Good body kick, but Josh catches it. Good calf kick. Perez tried to check it. Came down with weight on that left leg. He's just walking through it. Perez trying to set up an uppercut, but you got to set it up a little bit better. Yes. I'm doing my recording. Sorry again, everybody. That's just going to keep happening. Perez is still stalking. Looks like every time Josh tries to throw a kick, Perez is coming with a strike, but Josh just came in with a body head. Perez is still they both exchange low kicks, but Perez is still stalking. Perez is still he's trying to work the body. You got more soda. Good body kick from Perez. It's good. They're still Perez is still stalking. Josh tagged him with a right, but Perez hit him with a left. Perez is coming in kind of like a little Mike Tyson in a sense, lowering his head, just throwing. Perez stalking against the fence. Josh tried to do a jumping knee, glances off. Perez is still in front of him, looking like he's trying to set something up. Perez throws a body kick, and Josh catches it, hits him with 3 right hands to the face, or 2 to 3. Perez is still stalking up against the cage. Looks like Perez is really trying to set something up. Ooh, good right hand. Perez gets him up against the cage. I wouldn't clinch up. I would still keep trying to throw combos. He needs to break off and throw something on the break. Possibly a left hook with a right uppercut. If he's been looking for that uppercut, he should do it off the break off the cage. So now we're in the grappling stage with some dirty boxing. Perez hits him with a left. It's still grab up. Josh switches it around. Gets Perez on the cage. Minute 50 in a second. Josh breaks off with an elbow. And now they're back. Perez back to his stalking. Josh throws a front kick, misses. Perez still stalking. I think he's really looking for that uppercut. Josh tags him with a low kick. Perez doesn't answer back. He was doing that at the beginning of the round. Now Perez is coming with combinations. Josh ducks out, circles out. Good low kick from Josh. That was a good low kick, good calf kick. Throwing Perez off with these calf kicks. Perez throws a good body kick. Josh does a back elbow. Switching stances. But Josh is, even though he's backing up against the cage, he's doing it smart. Perez is getting very hesitant now. I think those calf kicks are really... Ooh, good duck under from Josh. Chase Perez down. 42 seconds in a second. That was a good takedown. Perez has muscled himself up. Pushes up Josh to the cage, but Josh turns him around. But that was a good good push to get up to his feet. Perez throws a second knee to the body as Josh Preston gets the cage, and Josh just kneed him to his knees. Third knee from Perez, 4th knee from Perez. Josh gets the body lock, turns Perez around. 10 seconds. Josh gets him down, but Perez is right back up. Perez up. Perez another knee to the body. Those knees to the body really mess up your breathing and everything. It does affect you, but those takedowns at the end of the round, especially that one, I think gives this round to Josh, because he was coming with some good shots, good low kicks, good calf kicks, really throwing Perez off his game with that low calf kick. Perez needs to go back to every time he gets kicked, he throws a punch. Every time he gets kicked, he throws a punch. But Josh is doing really well adapting to the body kicks from Perez. Every time Perez throws a body kick, it looks like Josh is catching it and making him pay for throwing those body kicks. Like I said, you got to set it up. Just don't just throw one strike and that's it. You got to set, even with the body kick, you got to set it up. You got to get those hands up. So when you do kick the body, there's no way that your opponent can catch it and fire shots back because you're off balance. And that's how Josh is coming back into this fight, especially with the landing on him to the face. So yeah, so coming into this third, 1-1. Josh needs to go back to chopping those legs. Good step in left hook from Josh. Perez answers with overhand right. Perez is really stalking. Perez throws 2 strikes, doesn't hit, goes in for the takedown. I think he should stay back in the striking range. Hit him with a step back, throw a shot, step back, throw another shot. But Perez just threw a good knee on the break. Back to the center. Josh just threw a good leg kick. Perez throws a right hand over the top. Josh just did a step back right while Perez just throwing combinations. Now Perez's mouth is wide open. Mouth wide open is easy for a knockout. Get hit on that chin. Perez throws a body shot, misses. Josh throws a shot, misses. Perez comes over the top with a right against the cage. See, that's what Perez needs to stay to, finish it, and he knows that I can see that Josh is circling to the right when he presses him up with the combination. When he tries to exit, throw a left high kick. Perez just hit him with a good 2-3 times. Came in for a shot. Perez tagged him. Now they're back into the center. Perez still stalking. Josh comes in with a right. Catches him pretty well. Looks like the forearm hit him a little bit more. Josh is doing some stand switching that's kind of throwing him off too. Back and forth stand switch is not quick, but just subtle. Give him different looks every time. Low kick from Josh. Perez answers with 2 rights. Straight jab from Josh, miss. Overhand right from Perez, misses. Perez throws a calf kick. Good calf kick. Josh is staying good on the movement. Josh comes in with a good shot, takes Perez down. Perez is walking to the fence. Josh has his back. Now Josh is on his back against the fence. Perez needs to push down on Josh's left knee so he can get the reversal, fight the hands, push on that left knee, which is what he's doing. So now with Josh pressing against the cage, Perez can put a lot of weight against that. And now Perez is trying to reverse, but Josh has a good grip on him. Perez is fighting the feet so he can reverse it. Perez is reversing it. Josh sees it. He makes the adjustment, gets to his back, climbs on his back, trying to get those hooks in. He rolls Perez down, rolls Perez on his side. Minute 50. Josh looks like he's going, trying to work for this rear naked, but Perez is doing good fighting. But what helps Josh is that now he's off the fence, so he has a little bit more room to work. He has his feet clasped together. So as Perez is fighting the hands, he's tightening his legs. Perez is on his knees now. Josh is on his back. Got his right arm underneath the chin. It looks. Looks like it might be in. Is it in? No, it's not. No, it's on his neck. Josh got a good. Yeah, it's on his neck. Perez is pushing. Perez is pushing. Perez is pushing out. Yep. But it's a good crushing his chin. But it's not underneath his chin. Perez is still fighting very well, but this is not good to end the third round. Got 55 seconds left in the third. Josh is still in the back looking for this rear naked choke. Perez is doing good fighting, but Josh has his feet clamps. Listen, from what I've seen, Perez needs to push down on his knee to separate his feet. It didn't spin out. But it's easier said than done at the end of the third. 30 seconds left in the third. Josh should be coming down with some shots. Now he finally is. Those 2 shots. He had him in side control. He could have threw some elbows down, really opened him up. 18 seconds left. Looks like he's going for an arm bar. Yep, Josh switches to an arm bar. 10 seconds left. Now Perez is trying to rain some shots. And so this fight ends. Stuck in the submission attempt from Josh. And this probably wins him this fight. We'll see in a minute. That's a pretty good back and forth. Perez was leading good from the first round. He really didn't really do too much until the second round to try to check those calf kicks. Those calf kicks is really what was doing it. Then when he was getting him to the cage and trying to set up the combinations, that's why I say try to finish your combinations with a kick. Every time Perez got him against the cage, Josh would circle out to the right. If he would throw a left kick to every time Josh tried to circle to the right, that would have kept him in, possibly clipped him, and then he would have been able to really throw shots against the cage like he wanted to. It was a good back and forth. Perez caught Josh caught Perez, but the takedowns at the end of round 2, and especially after this end of round 3, with Josh going for the rear naked. Yeah, I think this fight goes to Josh. It's a good fight. And he would set up the takedowns pretty well. He would see Perez look like going for a shot. Perez would kind of get sideways, which makes it easier for you to get taken off your feet. That's from football. That's with like pretty much every sport. Make sure you try to stay staggered so you can get your balance. When your feet is side to side, you don't have any balance, and it's easy for you to get taken down. So Josh was doing pretty well with the takedowns when he saw the openings. All right, looks like ready to go. It's not as long as the last fight. Well, not the fourth fight, but the third fight. Let's see what they got.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to the official judges' scorecards. Your first judge, John English, has it 29-28, while judges Jared Villel and Mike Murtha both see it the same 30-27.
These 30-27s. I'm not seeing these 30-27s. Yeah, Josh Thompson won, but he had two 30-27s. Where are they getting these judges from? Did they borrow them from the UFC? Like, I don't see, it was no 30-27, 29-28. Not 30. 30-27 means you're pretty much dominating. He wasn't really dominating. He was landing shots, but he was on his back foot a lot. Yeah, I just don't see where these judges are scoring from. But hey, who am I? You know, this is my first time doing this. Even though I'm a hardcore MMA fan, been watching MMA, like I said, for decades. But that was the end of the fifth fight. We're moving on to our sixth fight. Lightweight Adam Piccolotti versus Sydney Outlaw. Looks like a pretty good fight. Hopefully we get a finish. I won't be stepping away. I'll make sure I'm gonna stay right here so I can see, so I can make sure I'm getting these fights started on time. So I'll see you in a little bit. Stay frothy. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our sixth fight of the prelim card for Bellator 244. Sydney Outlaw, Adam Piccolotti, lightweight. This dude, Sydney Outlaw, he got this look on his face like he had the wrong kibbles and bits before he came in. I mean, he just has this look, this looks like this should be a good fight. I think Piccolotti really wants to probably try to get him to the ground. Well, it look like they both might want to get each other to the ground. But again, hopefully they're throwing combinations, setting things up to work to the takedown. And when they get the takedown, they're actually making adjustments, throwing shots, switching positions, working for the finish, either submission or ground TKO. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Round one. Both in the orthodox stance. Look like they both got a little pop to their step. Outlaw look like he has good head movement. Little overhand right didn't really land. Good left to the body, right over top. Yes. Okay. Outlaw look like Outlaw is going to try to knock him out, but if he doesn't keep his technique down, Piccolotti look like he might try to go in for a takedown. It looks like he's just looking for an opportunity. Oh, speak of the devil, Sydney actually just ran in for a single, throws him down, still working on a single chain wrestling, trying to trip him up, gets him down. Still on that. Sidney's still on the single leg to try to go to mount control. Piccolotti is really fighting, trying to reverse him. He is scrambling. He up grab, fence grab, fence grab, fence grab, fence grab. Is that a fence grab? Piccolotti is trying not to but Sidney has his back and he is on him. Sidney Outlaw is on him. Yes. Okay, that's good. I'm recording right now. I'm recording. All right, Sidney has his back. They are fighting right now. They are really grappling. It's like it's like two spiders just fighting each other right now. Just a lot of limbs going all over the place. Piccolotti, he's trying to fight. He's trying to reverse, but Sidney is not letting him go. He's like in half mount on Piccolotti's back. Sidney still has control. Sidney is really trying to. Yeah, Sidney is all over him. I mean, now Sidney is on his head. It's kind of hard to tell where his hands are. It looks like Sidney. Adam stood up for a second. Looked like he kind of reversed Sidney. It looks like he reversed him in a way. It looks like he reversed him, but Sidney has his Yeah. So Adam reversed Sidney, throwing shots now. And see, I called this. Even though Sidney went for the takedown first, it looked like Adam really wanted to, and now Adam is throwing shots on Sidney. Now Adam actually has Sidney's back. I said that Adam wants to get him to the ground, and Sidney gave him the opportunity. Daddy, now Adam is neck cranking Sidney. Sidney works the reverse. Oh, now Sidney reversed him. Now Sidney's in full mount. So I mean, it's like the commentators, Big Mike said they're like two ferrets. I prefer the two spiders with the limbs all over the place, and they just going for it. And they're throwing shots. Adam's throwing shots from his back through a good elbow. Adam is actually doing more to Sidney off his back than Sidney is doing to Adam in full mount. So right now, Sidney's the one who's actually scoring points in a sense. Adam is covering Sidney's mouth on his back. I mean, this is crazy. This is what I'm talking about. I like to see these guys fight off their back like this. He just hit him with some good elbows. He is posturing Sidney up and hitting him with some elbows. This dude is fighting. I like this. That's what I'm talking about. Now Sidney is keeping him down, but Adam is throwing shots. He is stuffing his face and then ripping that elbow across his jaw, which is not comfortable at all. Now Sidney has him pressed up against the fence, still fighting for position, but Adam is not giving him anything. Adam is trying to posture up. Ooh! Adam snuck in two good left hands. Adam's throwing. Adam is still trying to throw shots from off his back, but Sidney is keeping them trapped down. We got 25 seconds left in the first round, and Sidney's staying in full mount, but Adam again has not stopped throwing shots. Adam is not just going to just sit on his back as it seems, and he is ripping that elbow across Sidney's face. So even though Sidney got him on the ground, Adam is throwing a lot of shots off his back. That was looking pretty well. But like I said, it looked like Sidney had the wrong kibbles and bits at the beginning of the fight. So I guess it's going to be a lot of this gritty fighting, a lot of scrambles, a lot of takedown, a lot of clinch fighting. So Adam might have to get used to just throwing those elbows, and as soon as he gets a chance to try to reverse on the Outlaw, even though Outlaw reversed back on him. So this is going to be a strong grappling match. And again, Adam better make sure that Sidney gets his proper kibbles and bits, prior to another fight, because that's why Sidney looks like he's looking all mean and stuff like he got rabies. So we're about to start round 2. Let's see who adjusts more. It looks like Sydney has a bubble gum lip, like that bottom lip. So Adam is actually the one pressuring. Adam's trying to take Sydney down. Adam almost gets Sydney down. Sydney reverses. Sydney now on top. He's not letting Adam go. Sydney gets his back, clamps up on that right arm and right leg. Now they're fighting. Now it looks like Adam reversed it. Now Adam's on side control over Sydney. But this is not over with. Sydney actually has Adam's left arm trapped in his legs. Up, knee on belly from Adam. Adam goes full mount. Adam went to full mount. Now he's on Sydney's back. Got the legs clamped across the stomach. Now Adam switched the legs to the other side. Body lock. Still got the body lock. Working for the rear naked. Sydney's fighting the hands up. Sydney just muscled out, reversing on the Adam. Now Sydney's on top in half mount. Now he's throwing shots, body, head. Adam needs to go back to how he was in the first round, throwing those elbows from the bottom, posturing Sydney up so he can rip the elbows across his chin. And now it looks like Sydney's actually pushing Adam against the fence, I guess to trap his head against the fence. Sydney's trying to posture up, but Adam's doing well with his legs and his hips. Adam's keeping his hips very tight. He's keeping his legs. He's keeping his feet above his back, his lower back. He's doing very well, stretching Sydney out. So Sydney really can't posture up, but Sydney is still able to throw shots. Sydney's doing a lot of body head, but throwing some head shots right now. Body head Sydney. Sydney has Adam pressed up against the cage now. Adam is trying to use the cage to turn around so he can walk up. Let's up. Adam almost broke out. He was kind of able to break out. Now he got his legs around. It looked like he's trying to go for an arm bar. Sydney broke it out. Back to half mount. Body head. Sydney, Adam is actually doing pretty well to try to do as good as he can off his back, but Sydney is not letting him up. Adam has to try to reverse and get separation and just separate from this dude, which is what he's trying to do, but Sydney is not letting him. He just Adam just tried to get up. Sydney just pushed him right back down. Minute 32 in the second. Well, looks like we might be having us another 3-round fight, going to a decision with these crazy judges. So who knows how these judges are going to score this fight? Because, I mean, these 30-27s, they handing out like Skittles. I just don't understand. Sydney's still in half mount. Adam's trying, but Sydney's got a body lock on the ground on him. He is not going to let Adam up. Yep. Sydney just stepped over. Adam's giving up his back to try to get out. Sydney's all over him. He's not letting him go. Sydney's throwing a couple of shots. Adam tried to push up, gave up his back, and Sydney just grabbed him back down. Sydney's still on top of him. Adam up. Adam's back to his feet. Good job. That was a good job. That was a good job. He did what he had to do, even though it's 25 seconds left. Sydney takes him back down. Sydney has his back.
Trying to put Piccolotti in more danger here late in the round. Nice little
I think just right now he's just trying to score more points as far as ground control. 8 seconds. We're going to finish round 2 with Sidney basically controlling Adam on the ground for over half the round. So, as soon as Adam got up, he very frustrated. As I said, as soon as you get to your feet, you got to try to separate as much as possible. And then, especially if you know he's going to go for a takedown and he wants to go for the takedown, don't even grapple with him. Just keep this stay in striking distance. Don't grapple with him. As soon as if you think you might get him to the ground, break off and go back and circle out. Don't even grapple with this dude on the ground because Adam's now pretty much down 2 rounds to nothing. But again, seeing how these judges are scoring fights tonight, who knows how they may score the fight? Who knows? I mean, this judging nonsense. I just don't understand. Like I said, I thought they were better than the UFC, but apparently not. And Sidney, he has a overbite on his jaw. Like his lower lip is so far from his upper lip. Let's see how Adam Piccolotti. See, he does goes 1-2, backs up. That's what you got to do. You got to stick and move, work those combos. Good overhand left. Came up. Adam came up with overhand right. Adam's gonna have to set these strikes up. You have to throw more than 2. It's the third round. You're down 2-0. 4:24 left in the third. Adam's gonna have to come with something. Come with something a lot better than what he's been doing. As Sidney is threatening, he's touching that knee. See, Adam just came with a good combination, and that's what he's gonna have to stick to. He's gonna have to finish with a leg kick. Not a leg kick, I mean just a kick. So Adam just came with an uppercut. Sidney gets him back to the ground. Adam's trying to reverse over Sidney, but it's not working. Now Adam is kind of on top now. He's throwing shots. Leg is Sidney is caught up in his leg. And but Adam is able to throw shots free to his head, and Sidney can't do anything. Sidney's still trying, but Adam's still on top, raining down shots. Adam's still throwing this. This is what Adam's gonna have to do. Since Sidney wants to keep wrestling and grappling, how Adam is caught up, Sidney's face is still open, and he's doing a good job of keeping Sidney right where he is and is throwing shots to his face. He's thrown now at least 10 to 15 shots to Sidney's face that are unanswered. He actually has control of his left leg with his right arm, and now he's just throwing shots to his body head with the elbow, and this look like it's getting through to Sidney. Sidney really can't do anything because he's stuck. Sidney's just gonna have to power through in order to get out of here. But how Adam has him pinned down, as long as Adam keeps throwing shots, if Adam is doing very well at keeping Sidney from completing the takedown on him and open himself up so Adam can just throw unanswered shots to his face. Right now, Sidney's just trying to cover up and get him down, and Adam is keeping his arm trapped in his leg and is throwing elbows to the top of his temple. And Sidney is not liking that. Good, he's pressing down on the head. He's keeping him crotched in and scoring a lot of points. This is a good first couple of minutes for Adam, especially the situation. Sidney's trying to grapple, trying to get him down, but at the way Adam has his arm, Sidney's arm trapped up. Sidney just rolled him. So now Adam is to his side. Adam's trying with all his might. Adam, you got to do something. You got to get up. Now Sidney just popped up. Sidney's in side control against the fence. Adam's going to have to get up. He's going to have to muster whatever he has left in the pot there.
He's gonna have to master whatever he's got. There's a minute 25 left in the third. He was throwing some good shots. He's gonna have to do whatever he can just to get to his feet. He's gonna do whatever he can to get to his feet. Right now, Sidney has his legs trapped while Adams against the fence. Adams trying to wall walk. Well, not wall walk. He's trying to stand up. Adam had to grab Sidney's leg, but Sidney is trying to roll him over, stretching his leg out.
Look, Daddy, look.
I see. Up now. Sidney is posturing up. Got Adam's head trapped underneath. 45 seconds left. Still a lot of grappling for position. Adam is trying to get up, but Sidney is not letting him get up. Like I said, Sidney ate the wrong kibbles and bits before the fight because he just looks like a dog with that Bubba Gump lip. 17 seconds left. Looks like Sidney is still working for this takedown. Adam is back to his feet with Sidney's hands collapsed around him. And it's the end of the third. So we'll have to see how the judges saw it. We had to see how the judges saw it. That was it wasn't boring, but it was a lot of chain wrestling and grappling. Shots really weren't opened up as much as they were supposed to. It should be. But Adam was frustrated, and he only can be frustrated with himself. Every opportunity he saw that he should have separated and not grapple with him, he should have got away, stuck to the striking. As soon as Outlaw tries to run in, hit him with an uppercut or a knee up the middle to break him out of that and circle out. Adam gave Sidney too many chances to score takedowns. And so if Sidney wins, it's on Adam. He should have did more to keep him away, to stay striking. Especially after round one, he should have known his strength. But round two, when he decided to try to take him down and Sidney reversed it on him, he should have known not to play that game. He came on like that in round three. He really showed some extra effort in round three, but too little, too late. Right now, they're showing each other good sportsmanship, good respect. Like they said, if you can fight another human being for 15 minutes, it should be some type of respect at the end of the fight. So that's what it looks like. Even though Adam pretty much lost his fight. Waiting on the refs, waiting on the justice to come back now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go. Here judges scorecards. Your first judge, Crosby, 29-28. He sees the fight for Outlaw. Your second judge, John English, scores the fight 29-28. He sees the fight for Piccolotti. Your third final judge, Brian Miner, 29-28. He sees it for the win by split decision.
Yep, Sidney Outlaw, split decision. It should have been unanimous, 29-28 all across the board. Adam's mad, but hey man, you should have did more. You were the one allowing him to take you down. You should have stayed at distance. You should have came with the better combinations. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of fight number 6 on the 244 Bellator prelims. Probably within 2.5 minutes, we'll already be ready for fight number 7 on the prelims. And then main card for Bellator 244 starts at 10 p.m. Like I said, they're moving pretty good. They're moving really well as far as these fights are concerned. So fight number 7 should be starting, like I said, 2.5 minutes. Fight number 7 is going to be at 175 pounds. Yaroslav Amosov versus Mark Leminger. Like I said, that's at 175. Hopefully, UFC will change their tune with 165, 175. But if Bellator was the leading, then everybody else will, because they already have fights at 165, 175. But until the main boys decide to change it up, then what can you do? But again, we're going to fight number 7 on the prelims. Then after fight number 7 on the prelims, we go to our main card. Main card is 4 fights. Thank God, honestly, getting a little sleepy. Got to give baby girl her bath so she can go to sleep. I'm pretty sure you can kind of hear Subway Surfers in the background. Again, I apologize. This is the first of many. So trust and believe, just like any other program or podcast you hear, things are going to change. Things are going to get better, not get worse. See you guys in a little bit. All right, for the last fight, again, I apologize. Went to go handle some stuff, came back. We're already at 3:10 in the first round. Looks like they're pretty much getting off pretty well. You got Amazoff on top, and it looks like Leminger is already bleeding from the nose. So I'm sorry yet again. I'm not used to Bellator fights. I mean, they are firing off these fights. I mean, when I say firing off, again, I'm used to UFC, and after every fight, it's 10, 15 minutes between every fight. So again, I apologize. I didn't, because the main card for Bellator doesn't start till 10, and these fights only 15 minutes long, and they're already going at it. It's 9:33, and it's already almost just 2 minutes left in the first. So again, Bellator, they're firing them off. They're firing. Yeah. All right, go to the bathroom. And Amazoff, he has Leminger pressed up against the fence, and he is raining some shots. Throwing some good elbows against the fence. Leminger's face is all busted up already. I mean, he got his blood coming out the top of his nose. Face is getting swollen already. He's trying, but Amazoff is all over him. Yeah. Huh? Did you wipe? Well, wipe. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Dealing with a 4-year-old, soon to be 5, August 28th. So Amazoff is throwing some hammers. He is throwing some hammers right now. I mean, this dude is throwing with some conviction. You use the bathroom? Okay. Yeah, Amazoff, he is throwing some ground and pound right now. I think he should throw some more elbows to really smash up Leminger's face, and that's what he started doing. He just threw 3 elbows, and he is throwing them with some conviction. He's posturing up. Ooh, came over the top with a right elbow. He has Leminger really pressed against the fence. Threw another elbow. He's just throwing some elbows. Leminger, he is taking a beating to his face right now. Now Amazoff, he steps back. About 15 seconds left in the first round. Leminger threw a good is throwing some good kicks to his legs. He almost buckled his knee with a leg kick. You know, you tear out that MCL, ACL, it's a wrap. Amazoff went back to ground and pound, and that's the end of round 1. All right, so Leminger's corner did a pretty good job in cleaning him up. Sorry, you guys. I had to pause it for a little bit during the minute, so I really couldn't give any feedback between the rounds.
But Leminger, he's going to have to. That's a nice. He has a nice dash over his eyelid, and the doctors just called the fight. Wow, the doctors called the fight because of the cut over Leminger's eye. It's kind of like the Nate Diaz fight when he fought Jorge Masvidal, but it's not even as worse. It's not even as bad as the Jorge Masvidal. It's not like you can see a skull or nothing like that. I mean, this is MMA. This is gladiator shit. Like that gash. Come on now. Come on. I done seen people damn near lose an ear. I mean, they're trying to kick each other's face off. They're throwing elbows into each other's temples. The gash over the eye. I mean, come on. I mean, but now while I'm sitting back looking at the first round, Amazoff, he went to town. What did I say about these combinations? Amazoff threw like 10 shots and like 8 landed on this. I'm talking about just bang, 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 bang. But that's what I'm talking about. Don't throw one shot. You have to throw multiple shots. You throw multiple shots, you leave yourself open to be countered. But that when I say throw multiple shots, that just doesn't mean you just start throwing your hands. No, you still have to be intelligent about it. But just don't throw one shot. Throw that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piece combination from different angles. You don't know. And then if they do try to counter, you have to be prepared for that. Even on the counter, hit him with a step back and then bang, put him down. But this is anticlimactic to end the main event on the prelim card with a cut over the eye at the end of the first round. It's pretty disappointing because Amazoff he was raining down some vicious damage. I mean, he's looking really, really good. I mean, really good with the ground and pound. Really wanting to put damage. Really wanting to impose his will. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Bellator 244 prelims. Main event should start at 10 o'clock. It is 9:39 right now, so main event will start in 20 minutes. Thank God. I can actually do some stuff. I know I have, if it's 20 minutes, 10 a.m., I need to be back by 10:05. How Bellator is running. Your fights are John Salter versus Andrew Capel. That's the first fight. Middleweights, heavyweights, Roy Nelson versus Valentin Moldovsky. Then your co-main event of women's featherweight, Julia Budd, formerly UFC, Jesse Mill. And then your main event, Ryan Bader versus Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight title. That light heavyweight title should be pretty good. Hopefully I'm still cognitive at that time. Granted, of course I'm with my kids, but that still doesn't mean that I haven't been sipping on something, been smoking on something. Don't judge me, because he or she without sin may cast the first stone. Always remember that. Always remember that, bitches. Always remember that. All right, we shall be back with the first fight on the main card. I will see you then. Stay frothy. All right, we're on our second fight of the main card for Bellator 244. Got the heavyweights. You have Old Country, Roy Nelson versus Valentin Moldovsky. Roy Nelson came in pretty much at 265. Valentin came in, I think, around 236. So we'll know who's the quicker one. I guess all that weight went to Roy Nelson's belly, because at one time he was getting down to like I think like 250. Around 245, 250, he was actually looking real slim. That belly was coming down. But everybody knows old Roy Nelson, that right hand is dynamite. And with that gut, he can take a lot of punishment with that gut. So we're going to see how this fight goes. With this guy, Valentin Moldovsky, it looks like he's a striker. So we're going to see what happens. And we all know with heavyweights, it can go down to any time. So starting round 1, yeah, Valentin looks like he has more pep to his step. Roy has that gut that I have. Got the same type of gut that Roy has. So I feel him. But he's still dangerous. Just because you got a gut doesn't mean that you can't move. Roy's on pressure and got him up against the fence because of that power. No one has made a. Oh, Roy clinched up. Roy gets turned around by Valentin. Valentin actually turns him around. If I was Valentin, I would separate and try to throw a couple of shots. I wouldn't sit there. Ooh, good knee. That was a good knee to the body for Valentin. But I wouldn't sit there and try to grapple with Roy. Looks like he snuck in the right hand. Right now they're fighting for underhooks. He's getting some hits in on Roy. Definitely good to invest in some body shots, which is what he's doing. But I wouldn't clinch up with Roy. There's no reason to clinch up with him. Separate and throw strikes. And but Valentin is not letting go of Roy at all. Roy's Roy's trying for a little leg sweep to try to turn around. Looks like they're stalled out, trying to see who's going to gain control over the fence. But Valentin looks like he's kind of taking control. Good knee to the body again from Valentin. Grapple heavy already. Still fighting for underhooks. Roy throws a knee to the body. That was a good knee. Valentin is trying to drop down with Roy's a lot stronger than you think he is, that's for sure. Good short shot from Valentin. Both still fighting for the hooks. Roy's trying to spin out. Valentin is staying up close. Switching with knees to the body, knees to the thigh. He's still fighting for this takedown, even though I don't know why. He's gonna be the quicker guy, so I would stick to the striking.
What we're seeing in Moldovsky though right now is he's the hybrid of the heavyweights. You see it with Brian Bader, you're seeing it now with Moldovsky, you're getting Vassell, same thing. They're smaller.
Those are left off the break. Roy looks like he slipped it.
I've always said that the guys that are the best heavyweight fighters are not the guys that are
Good leg kick by Moldovsky.
body takes a lot of energy to run. And some of the guys that were able to keep the pace, I mean, you can look at the Stipe Miocics of today, or the King Velasquez's. Those guys were 200.
Good stick and move, trading shots.
That's the size that you really want to see heavyweights.
You already know Roy is trying to set that right hand up. You already know. But Moldovsky staying quick. Those a right hand, connects. Looks like he slips. Oh, he's throwing some good combos right now. Yep, see? Like I said with the combos, hand behind the head, throw some uppercuts. He threw a good about 7-8 strikes and pretty much all of them landed. I would say break off and do it again.
The difference between the two things is Roy is kind of starting to slow down a little bit as the fight's going on.
He steps back. Oh, now he's trying to open. Now he's open over strikes. 2 uppercuts up, throws a knee. I think it was blocked. Looks like it was blocked from the camera angle. Coming under the right over, right uppercut, right elbow in the clinch. Right over top. The swinging shots. If he's going to clinch against the fence, that's what he needs to do. 42 seconds left in the first. Valentin is throwing some shots. Through 2 to 3 off the clinch break. Now Valentin is kind of dancing around, but trying to see what he's gonna do. Stick. Ooh, nice overhand right. Nice overhand right. Nice overhand right. He threw 2 extra shots afterwards, but I think it was just all
muscle memory. He didn't set it up, but it wouldn't look like it was aimed for anything. Roy looks like he got a nice little bruise on his stomach, on his left-hand side, either from a knee or one of those body shots, most likely a knee, because he threw quite a few knees. That's the end of the first round. So we'll see what they say for Roy in a second. They might tell Roy to start throwing some calf kicks, some even to the knee, to the side of the knee, just to slow down some of this dude's movement. That's the only thing I can kind of see. Try to set up some body shots, especially when you know he's head hunting like that. Definitely come in, left hook to the body, right straight to the body, then left up top upstairs, followed by right hand. Again, always try to do a combination. Don't just come in and throw one strike. Try to set up your strikes. Even if you're throwing feints, you throw one strike, you feint twice, and then follow up with a second strike after two feints. That's still a combination. You're still setting them up. You're still drawing out the weaknesses, trying to see what they're going to bite off of your feints. Want to start up round two. Yeah, Valentin definitely took round one, most likely a 10-8. Now Roy's trying ducked under, but Valentin threw that right. Valentin is throwing combinations and finishing with a kick, low kick. He just threw a three-piece combination. Even though the three didn't hit, he threw that low kick and that hit. You throw a combination, finish it with a kick. Finish it with a kick, no matter where. Just finish it with a kick. Two jabs, trying to follow up. See, he's trying to throw combinations. He's bouncing around, leans in with a right, clinches up, throws three combination behind it, and then clinches back up. Working on the underhook, so Roy has his right arm trapped, pushing him against the fence. Now he's going to do some inside work. And honestly, right now, it is a good game plan if you don't think you're going to take Roy Nelson out, because right now, all these shots he's sitting with, of course, is slowing him up, but he's tying his arms up and getting that weak. Now Roy just swung in with a shot, but Valentin did good, went to a guillotine choke to be able to switch Roy Nelson around when Roy Nelson came in for a single. Now Roy Nelson's back on the fence. Valentin's coming over the top with an elbow, go to the body. Now Roy's really trying to fight back, because he's fighting in this tight clinch, this dirty boxing, especially against this young dude. He's just throwing everything. Roy has a guillotine set up for himself. Let's go. Valentin pretty much just pops his head out. Wrist control from Valentin, throws a knee to the thigh. He's just pretty much working him against the fence right now. It's 2:52 left in the second. Elbow left. Grapple takes Nelson back to the fence. Nelson goes with a knee up the middle. That's good. That was a good knee up the middle. Try to get him off of him, but Valentin has good wrist control. He's controlling that wrist good. And they both trade left elbows against the fence. Two-piece from Valentin, left hand. Working the knees on the inside of the leg. Again, a lot of grappling, working for the underhooks. The Valentin is definitely getting off on Old Country. Nice knee up the middle from Country. Left, right from Valentin. Still has Roy pressed up against the cage. Fighting over wrist control. Left hand from Valentin. Valentin's doing good work. Slip and a rip from Roy to Valentin. Ooh, good knee up the body from Nelson. Minute 38 left in the second. Valentin, he'll break off to try to throw a couple of shots and then go right back to grappling. And honestly, in order to really put a stamp
Again, you got to do that step back. Ooh, good knee by Nelson. Grab the back of the head, knee up the middle. Valentin answers back with a right to the body. But Valentin, he's throwing shots as they're grappling against the fence, hitting him with his left hand. A couple of good shots, quick little shots with the left hand. Still fighting for these underhooks. Breaking off Valentin, throwing the right. Roy Nelson answers with an uppercut. And Valentin is still throwing these left hands from the clinch against the fence. A lot of wrist fighting. Roy Nelson throws a good knee up the middle again. Valentin answers with a knee to the thigh. Roy Nelson is hitting with an uppercut. Try to go for a shot, but Valentin pushed him back against the fence. He's showing good control against the fence. But I mean, again, if he just steps back and then starts firing off, then shoots back in, breaks off, hits him with an elbow on the break, that's going to really open him up. That's going to really open up a good body shot from Nelson. Nelson's trying to get off this fence, but this dude, he's got good body work against him on the fence, just pushing him up, making sure he's working those shots in. Dirty box. There we go. Valentin just came with a four combination with a head kick. Most of that was blocked, but again, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to see.
So maybe just a cable.
Welcome to America's #1 battery destination.
So in the round 2, we're already about 30 seconds into the in between rounds. We'll see how Roy answers. I mean, third round, he's already down 2-0. Roy's pretty much at the end of his career. He had a good shot around 2014, 2015. Honestly, maybe a little before then. But especially ever since he's come to Bellator, he only really came to Bellator just to get a better paycheck, and just to make a little bit more money, a couple of more dollars before the end. But it's about time for Roy to hang it up. He showed that he is a great heavyweight. You can't judge a book by its cover, especially from his stomach, but he needs to go ahead and hit that dusty trail. And now we start round 3.
And it has been all Moldovsky since that point. Quick inside leg kick. Valentin's hands, Josh, have looked
Roy's trying to stalk him, but Roy's trying to set up that right hand, but he just can't do it. Good low kick by Valentin. And with the numbers, I mean, 12 to 64, Valentin. Well, Valentin 64 to 12. I mean, that's what's that? 4 to 1, 5 to 1. It's like 5 to 1. I mean, it's complete domination. So that's now they say 30-27. That's a 30-27. I don't know what the hell they were judged before then, but these are 30-27s right here with that type of strikes. Down to 3:56 in the third. Roy's really just trying to find that right, but he doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the speed nor the time, and he's going to be able to land it. I mean, it's just evident. He's not throwing any kicks. Speaking of kicks, Valentin just low kicked him, calf kicked him again. Roy's not throwing any kicks or anything like that to try to cut him off, to slow him down. Valentin, he's on his bike. There's 1-2 from Valentin, and he's out of there. Again, at least he's throwing a combination. It's better than one. That's better than one. And when he sets it up, that's when, even if he misses, he's going to grapple him up against the cage. He just hit him with a two-piece jab and the right behind it. Hit him with another left. Again, Roy's looking just to throw that right hand at him. But Valentin's not going to give him a steady target. And Roy's not doing anything to help himself. He's not throwing any leg kicks. He's really not cutting off the cage. He's just following. And every time he throws that right hand, as soon as he throws that right hand, Valentin clinches up, just like he's doing now. He clinches up,
gets him against the fence, and he just starts dirty boxing. Knees on the legs to the inside, knees up the middle. He'll break off, throw a 3-4 combination, and then come right back into the clinch. Rinse and repeat. Go for wrist control. It seems that he always gets wrist control, and this is just the story of the fight. If he doesn't put Roy out, it's a unanimous decision. Feel sorry for Roy. I remember when I was rooting for him on his way up to the heavyweight, but he ran into Mark Hunt and became one of Mark Hunt's walk-off knockout highlight reels, and ever since he's been cut, not cut, but ever since he left the UFC, it's definitely just been a downhill swing. He's making money, but won't ever be champion. Good run, but I don't see Old Country doing this for too much longer. Maybe one fight more, 2 at the most, but now these young guys coming up are just getting a name on the resume from him. Roy just finally broke out the clinch, but looks like it's a little too late. Minute 15 in the third. His arms look tired. His belly looks like it's sagging more than it was at the beginning of the fight. Valentin is still moving back and forth. He's not moving lateral. He's moving side to side. He's not giving Roy a stationary target. Every time he leaps in, throws a couple of strikes, and leaps out. See, and I like what he just did. He was going to leap in, but then he stopped. Roy thought he was coming fully in. He took a step back and then threw a strike. That's what I'm talking about. That step back. That's how you misdirect and throw that misdirection at him. And then when they throw a shot and you're nowhere near around, boom, you bang them. Back, good body shot. He threw. Valentin had Roy against the cage. Threw three shots with a leg kick behind it. Roy just tried to sneak in. He threw a left jab to stop it. And 5 seconds, and this unanimous decision win for Valentin Moldovsky. So, like I said, I see if Roy fights again after tonight, he has won at the most 2. If he fights more than 2 more fights, especially losses, then he's a complete degenerate. I mean, I'm a degenerate MMA fan myself, but just to take that punishment like BJ Penn with what does BJ Penn have? 7, 8 losses in a row. I don't know if you count that fight outside the club in Hawaii. But in the octagon, he has I think he's 7 losses straight. So yeah, I have to go back and look at Old Country's record, but I'm pretty sure he's not doing too hot. He's not doing too hot. He's fighting just up and comers, young, unranked opponents. When he was at the top of the top, but like I said, that was 5-6 years ago. So I don't see him fighting too much more if he does continue after tonight. Waiting on the scorecard from the rest right now. Still have 2 more fights. I believe the next fight is a women's featherweight co-main event, and then we have the last fight with the main event being Ryan Bader and hold on, sorry about this. Ryan Bader and Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight championship. It should be pretty good. I mean, Ryan Bader looks like a freaking wall. I mean, this dude looks like a wall, but they're sitting there talking about since the news, and they didn't want to invoke John Jones' name like he's Lord Voldemort or something. He who must not be named, because since John Jones stepped down, basically vacating the light heavyweight championship, honestly because of Dana White, and John Jones being who he is,
vacating the light heavyweight belt, now all of a sudden they're trying to make a claim that Ryan Bader is now the best light heavyweight in the world. Now, don't get it twisted. He's definitely up there just for the what he's done in this other promotion. But just because John Jones vacated that belt doesn't mean that he's the best in the world. John Jones is still the best light heavyweight champion in the world. He just had to do what he had to do with the UFC because they weren't trying to play ball with him. Even though he plays ball with them. I'm not talking about his out of the octagon antics, but what he does in the octagon. And back to the fight, like I said, unanimous decision win for Valentin Moldovsky. I already called that. We already knew that. Complete control over Roy Nelson. Roy Nelson, he had a couple of knees up the middle, but that was about it. Other than that, he really didn't have too much going for this young guy. So we're on the co-main event. Julia Budd, Jesse Meal. Like I said, Julia Budd, former UFC fighter. We'll see how she does in this match. It looks like it's probably gonna be a grappling heavy match. If I remember Julia Budd, a lot of grappling. So most likely another 15-minute match. Well, we'll be back for that co-main event. In the meantime, stay frothy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last fight of the night for Bellator 244 main event. Ryan Bader versus Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Of course, in the Bellator promotion, that's the step down from UFC. If you don't know, is not to degrade them, but it is what it is. It's like I'm a cigarette smoker, so Newport's is number one as far as nicotine. The second step down in nicotine would be Marlboro. So that's just how it is. They all do the same damage, but it is what it is. This should be a good fight. I really, biases aside and stuff, I really don't care too much for Ryan Bader. But I know what type of athlete he is and everything. John Jones destroyed him. I think he was trying to fight DC. DC would have smashed him up. But that's when he came to Bellator and really rise and shine, And it just shows that he is, an elite fighter and top of the class. You can't take that away from him. He's holding 2 belts in this organization, light heavyweight and heavyweight. Again, you can't take that away from him. He's done what he's had to do. And he's about to prove now whether or not he is what he says he is since John Jones stepped down for light heavyweight in UFC. So fight's about to start. It's about to be on its way. Like I said, Bader's looking pretty good. And start off round 1. Bader's doing a lot of bouncing back and forth. Really keeping us up pretty good. Ooh, that was a nice one too, and you can hear the heat. He missed with the left, but he hit him with that right. It was quick. It was very quick. Ryan looks real good, but Nemkov tagged him with a good left on the inside when Bader was throwing overhand right. Nemkov with a good leg kick. Bader throws a leaping left, misses. Bader throws a leg kick. Nemkov actually checked it. Bader threw 2 pawing jabs, did nothing. Bader throwing another leg kick. Nemkov checks it again, actually. Ooh, Nemkov with a 1-1-2. Overhand 2. Overhand right. Nemkov has a lot of bounce in his step. Ooh, good step and jab by Bader. Good Good setup by Nemkov. Like I said, setting stuff up. He threw the left, faked the two, and then threw a head kick combination. Shot to the body. Thinks about going upstairs to the left hand. Nothing to it. 1-2. Nothing to it. Step in with the jab. Nemkov ducks off. Bader loads up with the right. Nothing there. Ooh, Nemkov hit him with a nice combination. Very nice combination. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit him with 3. Bader steps in with the jab. Nemkov steps in with the overhand left. Jab to overhand. Or check hook, if you say. Good body shot by Nemkov. Nemkov looks like he really wants to be there. Like he should be there. He's looking really good. Good with the foot movement. Staying not staying too lateral, but right there in front of him, but able to move out the way when he needs to. Very good light on his feet. But Bader just tagged him with a left. Nemkov with a 1-1-2 again and finishes with a kick. Combinations, baby. Combinations. That's how you do it. Little standstill right now. Nemkov is still bouncing. Bader throws a jab. Nobody's there. Nemkov really trying to set the feints up. Bader with a overhand left, but nothing there. Blocked. Nemkov try to answer. Nothing there. Step in jab. Stops Bader in the steps. Minute 50 left in the first. Step in jab from Bader. Check from Nemkov. 1-2 from Nemkov. Bader swing and a miss. Step in jab from Bader. Nobody there. Step in jab from Bader. Bader seems like he's just pawing at him. Trying to set something up. Bader comes in with a single leg, takes Nemkov down. And now this is Bader's world. Minute 16 left in the first. Nemkov is I don't really think Nemkov is really gonna have too much of an answer against the type of wrestler that Bader is. Bader's very good on the ground. And Nemkov looks like he's trying to pull off something. Was that an arm? Thought almost did. Nemkov does have good wrist control on Bader. Hands, feet on the hips. Scrambling, trying to push on the head. Ooh, elbow from below. Bader really not able to do anything. Nemkov pushes him off. Bader standing up, got a little separation. Bader actually lets Nemkov out. That's kind of surprising. Bader actually let Nemkov up. That is surprising. Nemkov really trying to use the combination. Step in jab from Bader. Nemkov responded quick. Bader is really trying to throw some heat. He stepped in with overhand right. Really just caught Nemkov off balance. Ooh, good body kick from Bader. 7 seconds left. Nemkov with the kick upstairs. Falls with another kick. Bader blocks. Set it up. It would have been cool if you would try to spin. End of the first. That was a good round. That was a good round. Nemkov really coming in with the combinations, trying to finish the combinations with a kick, like I've been calling for all night. It seems as though the champions are the ones who really know to throw combinations. Even if you're missing, if you're going to throw something, go ahead and throw combinations. Even if it's just a 1-2. A 1-2 is a combination. Don't just throw single shots. You don't know if that follow-up shot is going to get through or not. And then if you throw 3 or 4, even out of a 4 combination, if you miss 3 but the 4th lands, at least 1 landed. But if you throw 1 shot at a time and none of your 1 shots land, and your opponent is throwing 2 to 3 shots and one is landing, you're getting beat off of numbers. I mean, it's a numbers thing. Yeah, you're going to try to knock them out, but you still got to set it up. And the way to set it up is to set up with combinations. Round 2 is about to start. Round 2 starting. Let's see what Bader's going to do. I think Bader should go ahead and just wrestle him. Just take him down and wrestle him. They both trade, look like they both trade jabs.
If you take a look at what happened in the round and who landed the cleaner, better shots, it was Nemkov, in my opinion. He gets
Ooh, good lead uppercut followed by left from Bader. Nemkov trying to set up, through a jab, nothing there, right to the body. Good body kick by Nemkov. Set it up, just paw on the jab, finishes it with a right body kick. Like I said, finishes stuff off with the kicks. Good overhand left by Nemkov. Clip the back of Bader's head. Bader's on his back foot. Nemkov hit him with a stiff right. Stiffed him up. Stiffed up Bader. Nemkov coming over top. Nemkov looked like he's trying to come for the knockout. He's missing he threw two rights, missed. Hit the. Now he said it was an eye poke. It looked like it was a jab, but his jab could have been, his finger could have been sticking out when he jabbed him, but that looked like a jab to me. Looked like Bader just needed a little break. Yeah, that was a poke. They just showed the replay. That was the eye poke. Yeah, he poked him. And now they're trading jabs at the little break. Both there, just judging each other. Feints. Nemkov hitting him with a lot of feints. Bader steps in with the left, nothing there. Nemkov upstairs and downstairs to the body. Ooh, that was nice. Nemkov tagged him with the right. Bader's just leaning back, not moving his head, no head movement. Feet standing still, except for just moving backwards. And Nemkov is just starting to get closer and closer. Check left. Nemkov shot, nothing there. But he has Nemkov has Bader on his back leg. Bader threw a good leg kick just now. I think that's what he needs to do. Start chopping at them legs. He start chopping at the Nemkov's legs. Ooh, good step in jab from Bader. But if Bader throws some more of those leg kicks, that'll really definitely help. Nemkov ducks under, throws to the left, nothing there. Ooh, Nemkov caught him with the head kick. Nemkov caught Bader with the head kick. Ground and pound, against the cage. Nemkov, that's it. The fight's over. Nemkov is throwing power shots. I don't even know why the ref. Oh, Bader's still up. That's it. He hit Bader again with a right. Bader goes right down. Now he's just beat him up against the cage. Bader's trying to fight. Bader, the ref is just like the Patriots, man. This ref must be somebody like a referee from the Patriots or something like that, because he is letting Bader just getting this fed to the face, and Bader is eating it. He's still there. Bader is still there. Ooh, Nemkov chasing down, hit it. That's it. He knocked him out. Nemkov, Vadim Nemkov is the light heavyweight champion for Bellator. See, Bader talking all this shit about John Jones, talking about, yeah, he's now the GOAT light heavyweight. You again, yo, stop that. But Vadim Nemkov came out. He did not stop. He was hitting him with the combinations, like I said, all night long. You throw those combinations because you don't know what happens. On this replay, Vadim stepped in with the jab. Bader's eyes was messed up, feinted, then came over the top with a right head kick, and it was all she wrote. They just showing the ground and pound now. It was a beautiful setup. That's why, like I said, you got to do the combinations. Even if you don't throw all shots within the combination, it's still a combination. That step back feint, or just feinting with a shot from one end and then following up with it from another end. It's beautiful. I mean, his foot wrapped around the back of his head and everything, and he just threw. The ref let Bader take an extra 25 shots. He definitely took like an extra 25 shots, and I'm talking about the one when Vadim, they're showing the replay, Vadim chased after him, hit him with a left on the back of the ear because Bader had no idea where he was, and that sat him down. They show Bader's family watching the fight and everything. Everybody in his family sitting there watching the fight. His wife, the whole family, just saw Bader get knocked out face forward on the mat. Face down, ass up. That's crazy.
I can say that right now because my daughter's asleep. So yeah, that's one hell of a way to end Bellator 244. Vadim Nemkov is your new light heavyweight champion for the Bellator organization. That was a very good victory. Bader is now just the heavyweight. He was the light heavyweight and heavyweight. Now he's just a heavyweight. But honestly, I think Bader's next fight at heavyweight, he will also get knocked out. That's just my opinion. But, you know, Bader is an elite fighter, but he's not the top of the food chain elite. If Bader was to face even DC at heavyweight, DC would knock him out even quicker than what happened tonight. John Jones would pretty much choke him into his third life, you know. So he's up there, but he's not the king of the mountain. So again, Vadim Nemkov is your new light heavyweight champion at Bellator. I mean, the numbers is crazy. 50-70 on strikes landed, 41-3 punches landed, 7-3 kicks landed, takedowns. Bader got one, but strikes landed 50-7. I mean,
He wiped them out.
I mean, you talking about 21 skunk. I mean, that was just terrible. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to my little commentary on Bellator 244. This was the first one of many. Hopefully, you like what you heard. Of course, this will get better. Like I said, I'll get better with having the names down, the records, and everything like that through the fights. Eventually, you'll be able to see my face. Right now, just trying this out, seeing how this goes, and hopefully it goes well. Get a couple of views. I don't care if it's 10 views. If it's 10 views, I know somebody's looking at it. Please like, subscribe, join the channel. Dominic's Action. Like, subscribe.
Celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories in his career, and that'd be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly what you do out here.
A lot of people
Like, subscribe,
certain things,
join the
it's
channel,
harder to
please.
deliver
Dominic's
on those
Action.
promises you make
I'm
to the
Phil
public.
B.
Tonight he did exactly that.
Thank you. Good night. And always stay frothy.